Okay, in the following exercise, what you guys are going to do is that you guys are going to follow the reading, you guys are going to pay attention to the pronunciation, and of course, you guys will have to do three tasks that I am going to tell you at the end of the reading. So, please pay attention, listen carefully, and understand the reading. The Martian, a book review. The Martian tells the story of Mark Watney, an astronaut on the RS-3 mission to Mars. After a terrible storm almost destroys the ship and the base, the crew of this ship believe he is dead. But Mark doesn't die in the storm, and he has been left behind, alone on the red planet. He has to survive until the next mission to Mars arrives. While this novel is fiction, in some ways it feels like non-fiction. It is very scientific and packed with details about survival on Mars. Watney is a botanist and engineer, and he begins to grow food and produce water in his artificial camp. How does he do this? The answers are explained with lots of very convincing calculations. The author is Andy Weir, and this is his first published book. In it, he has created a realistic character. There is a lot of humor in the story, and the reader can identify with emotions, although no one can really imagine what it is to be like to be on Mars. Watney admits at the beginning that he is in deep trouble, but he never gives up. Without the character of Mark Watney, this book will only be a scientific look at survival on Mars. Instead, what The Martian gives us is a realistic look at an intelligent person alone on a planet and trying to survive. The majority of the plot takes place on Mars and is written in the form of Watney's journal entries. This diary style makes the character of Watney very real. Unfortunately, the other characters in the book, his fellow crew members, the scientists at NASA on Earth, does not get much development, and so they often feel one-dimensional. I should also mention that the book is thrilling to read. You will be on the edge of your seat until the very end. I will recommend this book to all audiences. It is good not only for space travel fans and scientists, but for anyone who is looking for a unique and exciting story. The Martian was so popular that it was made into a film starring Matt Damon in 2015, but I recommend reading the book first. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is the following. You guys are going to read this. You guys are going to practice the reading, of course. You guys are going to practice the pronunciation, and then you guys will have to read it in class. That's the first task. The second task that you guys are going to do is this one. You guys are going to do the following. It says, choose the best definition for the words in capitals. So you guys are going to read carefully each one of these sentences, and you guys are going to choose which of these three words is the correct definition for the words in capitals. Okay, you guys will have to take that to class and you guys will be asked for those definitions. So you guys will have to read sentence number one, sentence number two, number three, number four, number five, and number six. And the third task that you guys will have to do is one of the most important. You guys are going to create a video of at least 1 minute long where you guys are going to tell me what book that you guys have read would you recommend. Okay? So remember those three tasks. See you in the next exercise.